Now this is the next in a series of videos about the Gauge Wizard 4.4 made by Spiyda Limited. We're going to look at each of the parts in a little bit more detail now. Starting off with the connector. There's 6 connections, and the connector's key, so it'll only go on the wizard in one direction. Let's start off with the red wire. That's pretty straightforward. Connect it to power. When I say power, don't connect it to a thermal voltage stabiliser because it won't work. The wizard won't know what's going on. So you need to connect that to a fuse that's a switch live. You can go on an existing fuse because the wizard doesn't have that much power. Black is ground. So your ground connection is pretty straightforward. Connect it to the earth on the car. Then we've got the blue wire and the green wire. Now I'm linking those together because they go to the sender and the gauge. If you've got a sender and gauge already on your vehicle, what you'll be doing is cutting that wire, and the green wire will connect to the sender and the blue wire will connect to the gauge. Then we've got the orange wire. The orange wire is on a fuel gauge used as a low fuel warning light. On a temperature gauge it's used as the high temperature warning light, and this is the one that's got both steady and flashing states that you can independently program. Finally, we've got the white wire, which is another output you can use for something else. We call it the auxiliary output. You could use that for switching a fan on or sounding a sounder. Now this one hasn't got the steady and flashing state, it's only steady, but you can reverse it. So you can have it coming on as the temperature goes up or going off as the temperature goes up. That's your basic connections. That connector plugs onto the wizard. As I said, it's keyed, it'll only go on one way. Inside the wizard you've got your 4 buttons. Now the base of the case, there's a little key there showing you we call the buttons A, B, C and D, and that little diagram is repeated through the instructions. A little tip when you're pushing the buttons: if your finger can't reach down the bottom easily, or your finger's a bit big, use a pencil and just push the end with a pencil. Don't know if you can hear that. But it's nice and positive and it doesn't hurt. These little buttons can hurt your finger after you've been doing it for 25 minutes or so. Finally, we've got the screws that hold the base on. Go in these holes. And also a little blue variable resistor, which most of you won't need, but it's in the case for those that do. So those are the main parts. What we're doing now, I'll be showing you how to calibrate the wizard, but to do that I'll be using the test rig that we use, the demonstration rig that we use at shows. So I'm not wiring it into an actual car. I've got a rig with resistors and gauges on that'll make it easier for me to explain. Okay, thanks for watching.